Welcome, everybody, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Magdalena Freedom Rod. I'm here in Spain. We're just south of Barcelona, and I'm here with the lovely Preethi. Welcome, Preethi.
Thank you. Hi.
She's very shy. That's okay. You're allowed to be shy. So I wanted to really introduce you all to Preethi because we met online on Instagram through divine alignment. We both agree, yes? I mean, there was a thread of things that happened that the only explanation, it was divine alignment that we needed to meet.
I found you.
And know each other. She found me. And as soon as I saw her, I left her a voice message and I was like, oh my goddess, we need to know each other. It was one of those instant kind of connections, like kind of a love at first sight situation. And now here I am with her where she lives in Spain. So I'm visiting her and helping her activate her online business and supporting her in that, which feels so rewarding and fulfilling for me. And I wanted you all to meet Preethi and hear a little bit about her journey. So, darling, please share with us where you were before we met each other.
I was in a place where I was confused, especially after. So I had a child 2 years ago, and I was on a maternity break, trying to get back to work, and see if I wanted to go back to digital marketing or do more business development for other marketing agencies. But I also knew that I was obsessed with, I'm obsessed with yoga, energy healing, painting. I love to dance. I love to sing. So I always had this overwhelming thoughts of wanting too many things, having too many interests, and not having this one niche to work on, or I don't feel like I have a label like others do. Like I'm not this one thing or the other. So I always was looking for this one thing which could connect and bring all of these things together, and that's when I found this. But at that point, I just did not think that this could be true because I hadn't seen anything like this before, and it was like, I mean, this is too good to be true. Like, how can this even be possible? Because when it's too good to be true, it's kind of hard to trust in that, because for me personally, this is the first time I've come across something where I can do anything that I want and I can be whatever I want. I can just be myself and get paid to be myself. And I mean, you're going to tell me that I don't have a limit to how much I can make by just being myself. This is ridiculous.
I know, trying to wrap your mind around it. It's like, what? This exists. That's why we call it the new paradigm of conscious business.
But my old best friend, this is my old best friend, doubt kept popping in. And this has got to be that, look for something. There should be something wrong with it.
What's the catch?
What's the catch? Like, I was constantly looking for something that was wrong with this.
Yeah.
And so that's how it all started.
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the line, I figured, if I'm looking to change my lifestyle and looking to have everything that I really want, I shouldn't be looking for things that I don't want.
Right.
I don't want to be looking for, it's one thing to be cautious about catches, but I don't want to actively look for catches because that's just not what I wanted.
Right.
And I'm
so focus on what you want. Okay, so then I know you went through your doubt story, and there was a lot of back and forth. You said, "Yes, I want to get started." No, I don't. It's a cult. No, yes, I want to get started. And yes, let me get started before I change my mind again. And she went through this back and forth thing, and then she finally took the leap to invest in herself and to get started here. And she took a risk, right? In her mind, it was still a risk at that point. So what happened when you actually took the leap?
Well, how I took the leap is I brought in all the money that I've saved since when I was 16, and I'm 33 right now. So that's almost half my lifetime. So I obviously was shitting in my pants because I didn't want to make a wrong move, but something in my heart just told me that if I did not go all in, I don't know, I just wouldn't know what my highest potential is. Like, in order to realize my highest potential, if that's what I truly want for myself, I've got to give all of myself in. Like, and that meant, like, really, this is the only question I asked. Like, what are you actually scared of? Like, I mean, if you're really scared of bringing in all your savings, that just really goes to show that you don't trust yourself, or you don't trust the commitment that you give to yourself. I'm talking about myself here. So
Yeah.
like, and I knew for sure this time I was going to commit to myself, and I
Yeah.
knew that if I was going to go and show up every single day, there was nothing to worry about, and it was just the constant showing up and consistency, and looking at everybody in the community and looking at how long they've been doing this for. I almost went and stalked pretty much everybody. Well, not everybody, but a lot
A
of
lot
people
of us, yeah.
to see how long you've all been doing this for, and how authentic this seems to me. I mean, are there any catches with this person? Like, let me go check out that. And the only thing that I could see was how all of these sisters were so similar to me, only much better, with more power, standing in their own truth and standing in their own power. And that's just what I've always wanted for myself. And I just didn't have the courage to go reach for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then you took the leap,
Yeah.
and here we are. And now, how do you feel?
Well, I feel
What's
out of the
happening?
world. I feel I feel like, I mean, where did all the doubt go away, right? Like, where's all this clarity coming in from? It's just like, hello, Preethi. Like, here's today's inspiration for you. So I'm just having these constant downloads of inspiration, so much energy. I feel like I just can't stop. Like, all I want to do is I'm just having ideas and ideas, and I have my notes full of like so many ideas to implement. And this eagerness, I think, and this eagerness to take action, and the satisfaction after I take every action. It's just eagerness and satisfaction, just one after the other.
That's beautiful. Like one step after the other.
Yeah.
And do you feel aligned?
Feeling aligned is an understatement. I haven't felt so aligned, so clear, so sure, so protected, and so much like this one was written for me. Like, it has my name all over it, right? Like, it's got Preethi written all over it. And this is another thing, like, how, I mean, what are the odds
Show
that
them
I
in the
would...
camera.
So my tattoo here, it says "Live Free" in Italian, and I got this tattoo in 2013 when I went through my first divorce. And all I knew even at that point was that I wanted to live free. Like, so freedom has been my number one value, like since forever, I think.
Yeah.
And now I'm actually living by this tagline.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I embody right now.
Yeah.
So, wow, like...
So there you go. That's a beautiful journey right there, from going through the fear and the doubt into the certainty and into the clarity and into the inspiration, and getting on track for the life that you were really born to live.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, for me, it's been such a joy to mentor you and to nurture you in this space, because it's the coolest thing about this, model that we work with, is that we get to share it with other people. We get to liberate other people. We get to support and empower others. It starts with ourselves. We first put on our own oxygen mask, because when I started in this space, my story is like, I was broke, sleeping on my friend's couch, also totally confused and lost and not sure how to figure out how to make money, right? And then I found this, and I went through that whole phase as well, the doubts and the questioning everything, but there was something in me that knew this was my ticket to freedom, right? And so it's like sometimes we have to come in like kicking and screaming, just really doing that inner work to release the doubts, the limiting beliefs that are holding us back from becoming our highest potential, from activating our highest potential. And then once we get in and we get our own oxygen mask on, then we get to actually, our cup is full enough that it's spilling over, and we get to share it with others and empower others. And that's, this is like the win-win-win story. Everybody wins here.
Yeah.
Right. So it's been such a joy. We're here, like, visiting castles and swimming in the sea and making content together, because this is a space where we really get to like you talked about you had so many diverse interests, right? And I look at it like the rainbow, all the colors of the rainbow. We all have a lot of diverse interests. We're not one trick ponies, right? And if you're in this group, you may be somebody who is like, maybe you were the black sheep of your family. I always say I was the rainbow sheep of my family. Like I'm different than the rest of my family, and I was like, where do I belong? And when I found this space, it's like, this is where I belong, with the freedom seekers, with the new earth leaders, with the people who are passionate about creating a better world, not just for themselves, but for the world at large, and yogis, who understand the importance of divine alignment for ourselves and sharing that with the world. And then as these rainbow beings that we are with all these different interests, we get to synthesize them all into a personal brand and learn the skills of online digital marketing and how to actually turn that into an income stream where we're actually getting paid to be ourselves. Like, it's just the best thing ever, right? You're like swimming in turquoise water and creating content. You're like, I love my job. Oh my God, this is my job. I get paid for this. Oh my God, I get paid for this. Like, it's true, right? So good times. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for the warm welcome. And it's just such a joy. It's such a joy. So if anybody's, feeling that any part of this journey is resonating, drop it in the comments. Let us know what's resonating. Let us know where you're at in your journey so that we can support you in, taking the leap to invest in yourself to really change your life, because there's nobody that actually jumps in here that ends up regretting it. It's like you only expand and grow, truly. So thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for paying attention. Thanks for being in the group, and we'll see you on the inside.